So let's take a trip through time, starting all the way back before 2003. That's where my teaching journey to Poland really began. In college, I had done a travel study program to France while I was an economics student at UCLA. After that trip, I knew that someday I wanted to live in Europe, travel, and see the world. But I was on a different track back then. I finished my studies and started my career as a financial advisor. There, I learned all about the financial markets, sales, management, presenting, and networking. After about a year and a half of that, I decided this course wasn't right for me. So I began looking for something different. That's when I got the idea to live abroad for a year. I got my TEFL certification over the summer of 2003 and began looking for jobs abroad. That's when I came across a job advertisement for a wonderful language school in a quaint town named Mikołów. Coming from Los Angeles, a lot of people will ask me, why did you come to Poland? You see, I've done my research into which countries I would be able to get a work permit in. And most of the TEFL jobs in Western Europe had required a European passport, which basically meant British applicants only. I mean, why would they jump through all those bureaucratic hoops just to hire an American when there was a steady supply of British teachers with European passports ready to take those positions? So I refined my search mostly to Central Europe. At the time, Poland hadn't joined the EU, so it seemed like a great opportunity to get my foot in the door of the EU. From there, I could earn a living, get to know Poland, and also use it as a hub to travel and visit other parts of Europe. But soon, 1 year abroad turned into 2, and 2 years soon turned into 3. But I had a decision to make after the end of those 3 years, and I decided to return to Los Angeles and restart my professional career. That's when I got a great job working for an investment management firm called GKM Advisors at the time. Now it's named The Investment House. I spent 4 years working with a great group of people. I was working back in a financial company while making the most of my economics degree. It was also great to be back amongst my friends and family. I also took on a second job with Sylvan Learning Centers as an after-school tutor to keep my connection to teaching. There, I was teaching academic study skills, SAT test preparation for the English verbal skills, and essay writing, and also reading and writing and phonics skills for younger learners needing to develop their skills. Yet, there was something missing in my life. Not only did I miss teaching, but I missed the life I had in Poland. Plus, I'd always had the ambition of starting my own business. That's when I knew I had to return to Poland, with the ultimate goal of starting my own business as a business English teacher. Fast forward to 2013, and I finally started my company and named it Native One. I wanted something in the name that indicated I was a native speaker. Plus, the name had a nice ring to it. As a native speaker with my own company, I could start building my business and finding my own companies to teach in. Once I felt I could support myself, I went independent as a freelancer. By 2017, I began teaching from my own office here in Mikołów, with a mix of companies to teach in during the morning hours and a stream of individuals to teach in the afternoons and evenings. I had found my comfort zone. But as always, I was beginning to think about where I was in my business. I had reached a plateau. I had read one of the most influential books in my life called Game Changers. One of the questions posed in that book was, how can you take the work that you do with passion and reach the most people? That's when it hit me. I could teach English on YouTube. I knew there was a big demand for English on YouTube, and I wanted to be a part of that community. But I wanted to do something a bit different. So on YouTube, I want to bring a digital style to that digital platform. That's when I settled on learning how to make animated explainer videos. The first COVID-19 shutdown hit in March of 2020 here in Poland. And as most businesses, I lost quite a lot of students and lessons. Therefore, I decided to use my time and begin my training graphic designing. I joined Skillshare and did several courses on graphic design and animation. And by July, I had completed my first course on Skillshare, How to Write Your CV in English. Since then, I've made another 5 courses for Skillshare, and finally, I felt my training was complete. In January of 2021, I launched my YouTube channel and released my first video, The Present Perfect versus the Past Simple, in just 10 minutes. And that brings us to the present. I have an ambitious and busy schedule now. I feel alive and I'm chasing my dreams and helping people in the process. Now, I'm teaching a mix of in-person and Zoom lessons online. I teach at the local University of Economics. I prepare video courses for Skillshare, write stories and posts for my blog, and I make English teaching videos for YouTube. So how about giving me a follow on YouTube? Also, you can join my Facebook group called Graphic English, where I post graphic English explainer images of idioms, expressions, and phrasal verbs. Most importantly, you'll want to subscribe to my native1.pl newsletter so you can get the monthly roundup of graphic English posts, email notification of video lessons along with their accompanying study guides. And if you're interested in private or business English learning, you can contact me directly through my Native One Business English page on Facebook or on my email at sh0nuff@hotmail.com. Thanks so much for taking an interest in me and my English teaching journey. I hope to hear from you soon or see you as a subscriber to my content. All the best from me to you, John Williams, signing off.